What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sports Talk 101. Today's video, we'll do some more period prediction. We are on the last stretch of period prediction videos. I have done the entire NFL. I am making my way to college football. I actually am almost done with my college football. Can't believe we are getting close to college football season. So I'm basically wrapping up college football list. Unfortunately, I unable to get a single team. The reason is there's too many teams in college football. College expenses. It's very hard to get every single team period prediction. Even look, I do 3 or 4 videos of these a day, and that's a lot. It's a lot of teams. Listen, it's like what, 100, more than 100 teams. 3 or 4 days times 100. That's what, 300. So that's pretty much per videos, and of course my memory of a computer can take so much. So really, it's a lot of recordings, but that's why I don't get. There's no way I can get to every single team. Now in the past, I was able to before coffee expanded, but since coffee expanded, it's very hard to. So we'll see. But we'll let shreds of pre-prediction today. We are looking at the SEC, and we are looking at the Texas A&M Aggies. Look, Texas A&M. Let's talk about Texas A&M. Okay, last year 8-4. Last year, this whole thing with A&M is Texas A&M is that you go 8-4 every year, and you're out. No, not do go 9-3. Nope. Go 9-2. Nope. 11-1. Nope. Always seem to go either 4-8 or 8-4. Seems to be the trend that the Aggies are heading into. Okay, have been for the last few years. If you've been watching college football, and if you also have been watching college football, you know that Jimbo Fisher was the head coach of Aggies for a long time. I think he took over at 2018, 19. I want to say had pretty good one down here, but most time 8-4. The A&M at one point extended his contract to like really 10 years, something like 5 years over. Really expensive buyout with a really expensive buyout. A&M couldn't afford it. Well, A&M said, you know what, we're done. Maybe we could afford like the whole thing, and then, well, we got enough money for the boosters, and they had to count money for the boosters and fans, and enough money to basically get rid of Jimbo Fisher. He's gone. You bring in Mike Elko. Remember Mike Elko? He was head coach at Duke. He comes in now, head coach last year. First season head coach. 8-4. First season is kind of expected. First season at A&M. No expect what to do. Now had year 2 on A&M. We'll see how it does, but that's how Texas A&M. And also the other thing is Texas A&M acts like this. They're like a military school. They do the whole uniform thing. They're not a military school, okay? They're an OTC school, okay? They're not even a military school, okay? Well, look, A&M in the past has been a good team, okay? One of the really good teams in the SEC, and they're going 4, but they're a really good team. Great offense last year, really good defense last year. Pretty standard for A&M. I know Fisher had a lot of different offense that he runs, and Alco is as different, between coaches there. The whole A&M thing. So, that. The other thing is, A&M Kai Field is one of the toughest places to play in college football, especially in the SEC. The environment there is unique. Over in College Station, just to put perspective there. The put thing into perspective. And we're talking about recruiting and whatnot, and how you do transfer portal. Well, they do a good job in transfer portal, and they are 10th overall, in recruiting, and 11th in transfer portal. 25 enrollees. That includes 5-star Lamont Rogers, offensive tackle from Musquet, Texas, and then Jamal Myers, a 5-star wide receiver from Draper, Utah. Those 2 big names heading to the recruiting class. 40 players in the San Francisco portal, including Amari Nickelback, the tight end from Texas, Jonas Wilson, the wide receiver from Houston. You get Jordan Shaw, corner from Washington. You get Tyler Onyedem, the defensive lineman from Iowa State. Casey Carnation, wide receiver from NC State. T.J. Cecily, edge from Florida. Sam M. Pempa, edge from Georgia. Deion Hayes, edge from Colorado. Nate Boykucher, tight end from Nebraska. Mario Carver, the wide receiver from Mississippi State. Micah Hudson, wide receiver from Texas Tech. Julian Humphrey, the corner from Georgia. Mike Wiley, tight end from Auburn. And Jacob Zeno, the quarterback from UAB. That's the recruiting class. And to the 2025 season, the win total is 8.5 for A&M. Well, let's take the schedule and we'll give you a game. I don't know. 8.5. See, you know what? I'm going to take the under. I think that's. It always seems to go 8-4, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm taking the under. So let's put. So when I look at preview pictures, if you guys know this, I always put the over under to know what we're looking at. Then go to the schedule, we'll see what the away games are, where the home games are, where the conference games, any trap games. So we'll see. Let's see if it's 2 home games. First game against season against UTSA, followed game against Utah State. Then go really tricky road game on the road. Notre Dame. You played Notre Dame last year. You won them against them, hosted them, now you play them on the road. And your first bye week. Come off your bye week, you host Auburn, you host Mississippi State, you host Florida. Before go on the road, take on Arkansas, LSU. Then you get a second bye week. I like this bye week. Comes after the LSU game, might be for the Missouri game. Really crucial. You get Missouri on the road, get second at home, host Samford, and then go on the road against Texas. You hosted Texas last year. So that's the little game scheduled there for the Aggies. The good news is you can start 2-0. You're 2-0, and you get Notre Dame. And if you guys know anything about Notre Dame, I think they can win. They have been really good at home. I think you'll beat Auburn. You'll beat Mississippi State. You're going to beat Florida. And you're going to beat Arkansas. And I said take the over, under. I have right. 4 losses right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 losses. 8-4 is the record for Texas A&M heading to 2025. Like this should be a good team. Should be see next year how well they're going to perform. But I'm curious to see how the Aggies do. And look, they're a pretty good team. This is a team you're out. So yeah, have it. Like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button up on Sports Talk once. Next video. Peace.